We want to see quality with it, but we want to see a team fighting for the jersey. They've not seen it.
Marcus Rashford has been part of the Manchester United upturn. He's scored 4 goals in 4 consecutive games for Manchester. Best routes to silverware this season after what has been some considerable trophy drought by this club's standards. This is Rashford.
He's going to be doing a lot in front. As well, Sam, as well, sometimes when you're up against it, and Frankie's certainly up against
by Iwobi, and it's picked up by Anthony and then worked out wide towards that left-hand side. Rashford trying to work his... Rashford, who's been making his own luck. Godfrey backpedaling. Rashford trying to go on the outside.
He has a look. Who's with me? It's okay, I've got him. And he just shows him the space. There's the space. You've got to be up with play. You've got to be up with the ball. If you're showing that line, you've got to be ahead of the player. Stop him checking back onto that right foot. Show him down the line, but then make the tackle to stop the cross. He doesn't do that. And that's the perfect position for Anthony, just blocking the play in from this right-hand side. And it's a terrible start. The worst start for Frank.
He's tailed off like some of the others, and Casemiro has spotted the run of Rashford after the interception. And still Marcus Rashford allowed to travel far too far with it.
But again, all came from giving the ball away in midfield. Iwobi that time.
Rather sloppily gives the ball away to Christian Eriksen, not something you want to do cheaply. Rashford kept hold of it, Godfrey hesitated, Martial's gone on. This is a chance to put them back in front.
I think Godfrey can win the first one. Connor Cody just gets caught out, that one. He just puts his foot in, but he backs off, and it's too late. Martial's in, and he'll be disappointed with that, but credit to the goalkeeper. Big hand.
Been thrown at Frank Lampard this week. Only 2 managers have a lower win percentage than him in Everton's history. Here, Rashford in blue shirts. Iwobi was one of them, leading a sprint upfield. There's a bit of a tangle over on that far side involving Rashford and Godfrey. Rashford is Manchester United's top scorer this season with 12 goals. First game of the season, it's why he didn't play the other night. Couldn't play 2 games in quick succession. Here's Rashford. Rashford. There's 2 over on that fast. International rock straight back to his feet. Mistake by Iwobi. And now Manchester United are counter-attacking, and Rashford leading the charge. He's doing so at pace. He might not go much further. And he really cracked that one.
Promising break, Everton, just there. And then Rashford kind of runs out of ideas. They back off him, and it's one of those knuckle balls. He just gets the top spin on it just before Pickford. It bounces. Safety the key there. I'm not quite sure.
He pocket-sized and was never going to reach that cross. It's broken down, and there's Coleman, who stole a march on Marcus Rashford, who eventually shot. Now Rashford.
Caused Man United problems, but towards the end of everything he's done so far in this first half, he's give the ball away. He'll not give United an awful lot since then.
Rashford looking for space for the shot. Given the opportunity
right now, but what they did in the first half after conceding after 4 minutes was good. And they kept themselves in the game.
Eriksen. Rashford's got a bit of room here. It's Marcus Rashford. Coleman was backpedaling. It's an own goal. Connor Cody. Clever footwork from Marcus Rashford. And Manchester United find another way.
Wing play, look how wide he stays. Coleman's got to come out, he doesn't get out too quick, he's scared of Rashford's pace, and then this check here just creates the space outside again. Conor Cody thinks he's got no option. The job as a winger, get the ball in the box, does it brilliantly. Coleman, experienced defender, can't do anything about it. Slows him down and then creates the space outside him. And it's a great ball into the box.
Interesting emotions in the FA Cup. It's great to see him back playing football with a smile on his face again. Ericsson. Rashford. Still going, Rashford. Very nice of him. To get out of their own half at the moment. Casemiro's won it back. Rashford. Corey, the ball spooned into the air by Varane. It's not a convincing clearance by Malacia, and that was a late
corner. Just draws the defender too, because his foot get close, and you just kick the bottom of his studs. Done that a million times.
If they were tiring against Brighton on Tuesday night, and this match being so close to that was always going to be a bit of a stretch. That's why we haven't seen Dominic Calvert-Lewin from the start tonight. He couldn't start a third game. Ashley Gordon has been sick.
In the first half, De Gea is one of the best goalkeepers with his feet.
Rashford trying to nutmeg Doucouré, who then blocks
his legs, then he tries to go round him, and no attempt to get out of his way. Not that.
Luke Shaw. Rashford trying to get away from Doucouré.
Stand in front of him. As soon as you do that, he knows you're coming, he's quick with his feet, or just lift it over your foot, you're in the ball.
Been Dwight McNeil, who was down there as well, being encouraged by Frank Lampard to go on and influence proceedings here. Freda's frown. Rashford was turned and run. That didn't.
Yeah, he was caught in the headlights first few games, that's for sure.
Here's Rashford. Still going, Marcus Rashford. Plays it against the legs of Conor Coady. And he was a little bit disappointed.
A foul on Nana. Fred just clipped the back of his heels. Accidentally by the look of it.
Rashford revving up. Fernandes standing over it as well. 90 seconds to go of normal time. It's Marcus Rashford for Manchester United. And it wasn't too far away.
Performances from Everton's point of view defensively, but I'm going to give it to Marcus.
Marcus Rashford is our Emirates player of the match. Tipping the balance. He's going through the middle now, might tip the balance here. Never scored against Everton, and he's not going to...
A wobbly start, to say the least. Has to get that one right.
Well, Everton, they have acquired a lot of different players for different managers over the course of Farham Mashiri's tenure, and that is one of the bones of contention amongst the Everton support. He spent over £500 million on, I think 18 of them have been listed over the last few days, just to highlight the lack of a cohesive recruitment strategy. It's a strategy that has hamstrung Frank. A penalty. He's been a penalty shootout hero for England in the World Cup in 2018. He's going through the Emi Martinez repertoire. Maybe not quite as elaborate as the Aston Villa and Argentina goalkeeper, but he did his best to put off Marcus Rashford, who has scored 105 goals for Manchester United before tonight, but he's never managed one against Everton. He has now. It's 7 goals in 7 home games for United's top scorer, and the 4th round beckons for Manchester United.
Well, we saw so many techniques, different ones in the World Cup. We're waiting for the goalkeeper to move one. Takes nerve second, and he waits long enough to send Pickford to his right, the ball goes to the left.
Stay focused and concentrate is the message from goals. And he is scoring them on a regular basis. His 13th of the season is an unlucky one for Everton. It means that they have now lost 3 of their last 4. They are making steps in the right direction on every front, moving up the table, 90 minutes away from Rashford and his teammates. It has finished at Old Trafford with Manchester